Alright, what's up yins guys? Time for another video. And I had to retake this video several times because I messed up my speaking trying not to laugh. I got a few you guys following me, whatever, any of you guys follow me, I'm not the most articulate. Matter of fact, a lot of other YouTubers on these subjects, I already know. The ones I look at, they can articulate this shit better than me. I'm just saying my piece here. Unlike them, I have to retake my fucking videos several times, especially this one, because I keep from laughing. I'm be almost like the Geico lizard, that one commercial. You know, they're doing a retake. Stop making me laugh, you know. Anyway, the DIXIE chicks. They dropped their DIXIE name from the chicks and want to call themselves the chicks. I think, what, the chicks? I think they should just change their whole name, really. I mean, the chicks. What the fuck is that? If it's their prerogative to drop the name DIXIE from their name if they want to, but I don't know. It's stupid. I think it's. And while it's on my mind, why don't they just? Hey, I got a new name for them. Why don't they just call themselves the fake ass chicks or the kiss ass chicks? Because that's what they're doing. Never made a fucking album in like what, 20 years. I'm saying from memory here. Matter of fact, I did have to look a couple small things up. I mean, you can look this up too. I had to get the country singer's name because I remember, okay, the DIXIE Chicks, one of their last albums. Everybody, it was a bunch of girly music. All these girls, even my sister's friends. Oh, everybody get DIXIE Chicks and become bandwagon. Meanwhile, okay, September 11th. Terror era, okay? The Twin Towers and all that. Toby Keith makes this album and this song that you're hearing all over the radio all the time. The Statue of Liberty shaking her fists and the red, white, blue and all that. And bear with me here, you can look some stuff up because I ain't gonna make a whole. This would be a long video for me to explain it. You can look it up. I'm just telling you from memory. The DIXIE Chicks boosted their career back in the September 11th terror era by, you know, hating on Toby Keith. Like, you can just look it up and read articles. They're calling him all kind of names. Basically hating on him like there was something wrong with his song. For all the correct and more elaborate information, just go look it up. DIXIE Chicks, Toby Keith. But I remember back then, I was laughing about it. I just had to look some shit back up, okay, so I know what I'm talking about, the basic idea of what I'm talking about when I'm telling to you, but laughing my ass off, you know, they were hating on Toby Keith just to get attention, because they were fucking jealous because Toby Keith made a pretty damn good fight song for the time that September 11th terror happened, and very popular song they did, and I think, he was, I don't know, maybe they were just being fanatically feminist and maybe figuring his song was catering to some American militant or something. I don't know, everybody's supposed to be whatever that hip term is, being a simp. I think there's that you look at up now. Or in other words, being a wimpy, a little wussy little thing, you know. I think that was some of the stuff that some of these people that buy into this bullshit advocate, but you'd have to look up that kind of shit, you know, the fanatical feminism, so I'm not going to spend too much time with it. But anyway, alright, you're with me so far, okay? So now, okay, I remember back in that era, I know a lot of you guys do too, so geez, they didn't make no music in fucking 20 years and shit, okay? So now, don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with protesting something that is wrong. Now, okay, they want to jumpstart their careers and, you know, now make a protest song. Like I said, I'm not against protest, but how fucking obvious can you get? They think you and me are born yesterday? I don't know about you. You born yesterday? I wasn't born yesterday. Maybe some people will buy it. In my opinion on that, don't buy that fucking CD, okay? Buy yourself a case of Mountain Dew. Buy yourself a case of beer instead. And matter of fact, go on your Facebook and show. Go on your social media or on your YouTube and do a thing that says, show people what you bought instead of the Dixie Chicks stupid, or the Kiss Ass Chicks album. I mean, how fucking stupid, how much more obvious can you get? I mean, that literally reeks of, okay, I want to kiss some people's ass to jumpstart my career. You don't have your heart really or any kind of critical thinking and, okay, look at it and say, okay, this is wrong. But then there's, some of us believe, okay, you can, any of these things that were going on, okay, you can have the overstepping of police, say even if somebody did something, okay, you already got them down, just take them in, don't let them choke to death or whatever. It don't have to be a fucking protest all over the world so somebody else can make money. But you don't want to don't say nothing either. I mean, a lot of us believe in common sense stuff. You got friends you got friends that are black. You don't want to see that happen to them over petty shit, of course. But then you're going to go and show off, and you're going to have, and there's all these people, you know, in a nutshell, you see on social media now, no matter what activity is on their Instagrams, they're showing a sign on their, I am the problem, and everybody going, oh, way to go, how powerful that is. You know, so now you got a bunch of people kissing ass, and then these people, I mean, they're going to, okay, once this tapers out, okay, and maybe they go on to some other similar, or this political drama, you're on the news every day. I'm not saying it tapers off and goes away, but the same shit, it just morphs itself into some same shit, so it goes into, so it keeps going in one form or another. Yeah, they make another album, their moments of fame are going to be up eventually, you know, cash in on it, you know. If you want to say a basic idea, this is going to taper off, and even though it morphs itself into other news articles similar anyway, their moments of fame are going to be eventually up anyway. What? Make some quick bucks? Don't make an album in damn 20 years, you know, for whatever reason. The absence, for whatever reason, I ain't judging, you know, why, but yeah, way to go to make your return freaking 20 years later when you never made, whatever reason it is, not having an album for 20 years. I mean, it's spelled right out, so damn obvious to some of us, that, oh yeah, let's change our name and then cash in on this and jumpstart our careers. Well, look how many other people were doing that. It's like, Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? Have a fucking, some people just need to grow some balls and grow some brains. Like I said, we know some shit is wrong on one level, and yes, you can protest, but then bring it all over the world, and you get some people selling all kind of shit to make themselves money, and all kind of musicians and artists just cashing in on it. And of course, you know, they want to milk it, keep it going maybe for a few years, maybe keep it going for like 10 more years too. And then pick and choose who you make a memorial to and an idol to, and everything else too. Like, yeah, you're not supposed to rejoice anybody who got killed or anything over any kind of brutality or anything either. But what are you gonna do? Up the game and deify him and keep the drama going with an ulterior motive to make money and keep reminding everybody and hold it over everybody else's head that didn't even do it, so they feel some guilt of. I didn't kill the guy, you didn't kill the guy. Like I said, Target didn't kill the guy, Walmart didn't kill the guy. Those private-owned shop owners that were both black and white, and probably other nationalities that got their stores burned down and vandalized, they didn't kill the guy. Okay, the one guy that, okay, got shot, he resisted arrest, and then he tried to grab the cop's taser, and maybe he got shot, and the cops are getting investigated for that. The guy wound up dead, okay. Wendy's And nobody in Wendy's killed the guy, but they burn a Wendy's down. You know, you're not rejoicing in the guy that got killed. And then there's some things, well, if that were you and me, grab a cop's taser, you know, there'd be crickets. Yeah, we'd be dead. The coroner would just have us on a slab. The news would say whatever it wants, or there wouldn't be anything. Or even anybody else that you know that might be your friends or coworkers that might happen to be black. How do you know of something smaller that happened to them? Would they even get no big memorial, no big news spotlight and memorial? I mean, people pick and choose their thing to sensationalize. They need a couple poster boys figures, and they claim they care about every single person that gets killed, but they pick and choose each one. But if it were me or maybe you know, how do you know? You're not going to get that. And then musicians and different people are just going to go cash in on it. Now artists, and then they're turning it into a international religion now. It not only sweeps that whole city all over the whole country because people are fucking penned in and bored because of a pandemic, right? So what a great time for all this bullshit to happen. Yeah, and it becomes a world phenomenon in terms of the fucking religion. People need to wake the fuck up. Like I said, you don't rejoice in anybody getting killed or anybody, whether it's police or anybody overstepping their bounds. And there's a lot of stuff in between too, different groups. Mob violence, gang violence, that double standards that people are picking and choosing, and people shooting their own kind in conflicts and fights. Everything from shooting their wives to you name it. But yet, you know, the media is going to pick and choose what to inflate it and everything, and then get somebody to. Get some musician and then celebrities to tell you and me what to think about it. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.